Hey guys, what's up? This is Reggie. Just wanted to give you guys this quick exercise. This is something I do when the market is closed, and I like to go back. You can go back onto your favorite pair, whatever pair you want to look at. I like to exercise this on the 30-minute chart, and what I do is I break down the market so I see when price is in the green. The indicator is in the green. That means we're going to be looking for buy entries. Okay. So what I do is I watch what price does in here, and I look how I would have entered this trade and how I would have exercised my risk management. But just to go over how strong wave exhaustion is and our indicator is, as you can see, when the price was all down and converged here on the 30-minute, of course it went up. And I like to use, let's just say this pips that I calculated for you folks is all based on when the pink line left the green and it's up in the overbought territory or in the red. So now that's where I calculated my pips, because when we all know when the pink is in the overbought territory in a buy, that means you can see a possible retracement down, and sure enough it did. It retraced down. Okay, so 112 pips on this push up, and I set my my mindset to either take position, part of my position, or close my trade when I see that pink line up here. Okay, so that'll be the yellow line. All the yellow circles are when the price converged, all colors in oversold or overbought. So you can see one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. The blue circles that I wrote right here are retracements or re-entries to where price wants to either continue or wants to retrace back up or down. So you can see when price pink was up here, it retraced back down. When pink came back down here, we would look for a buy entry, because overall we're looking for buys because it's converged on the bottom here on the 30-minute. So we want to continue riding that wave up to the top. So we enter here for 198 pips. 98 pips, and that would be my most that I would have captured, and I would have exited or take partial profits because the pink and the yellow line, again, as you can see, like it did here, is up at the top, signaling a reversal. So I would either take profit or I would close out my trade based on what I see here. Okay, and that is 98 pips. So we would exit. Price came back down. We could have re-entered a buy here at this blue circle because the pink is down here, because remember we're still looking for buys. Okay, that gave you 51 pips. Another buy entry here that gave us 129 pips. And again, we entered here, right? And we would exit, or I would exit, when the pink is hitting the top. So right here, you could have exited here and or take some profits and let it continue to ride. But before it started to make a true reversal, it did 129 pips. Now you can look at the indicator here. It's converged pink, yellow, and blue all at the top. All right. Now what we'll be looking for now? In this case, we would look for a strong reversal, or if you want, you can even enter for the sell on this point. You would be contradicting what we're looking for, but with this kind of confirmation, why wouldn't you want to look for entries to sell? So that dropped down, that converged all the way back down to 64 pips, and then we would have looked to exit based on our pink line here, which is on the bottom. All right. We could have eventually again entered a buy if we wanted to. In this case, I did not. And that went up for, I want to say, 100 plus pips again here. So once it went all converged here, now you can see the market has went bearish. So this green here was bullish, this red here is bearish. And we would essentially repeat the same things. So we'd enter our sell here, capturing 68 pips, looking to exit because the pink is on the bottom of the indicator, which reflects a reversal or a retracement coming up. And sure enough, it did. It retraced back up. We caught 68 pips on the downside from the sell point here to the bottom. we could have re-entered the sell here again because the pink retraced to the top. So as soon as we exited here, let price come back up, and as soon as price or our indicator has reached back into the red area for overbought territory, we could enter the sell again, being that it's converged at the top and we're looking for the push back down again. Alright, so that little retracement gave us, that push down gave us 66 pips. Another one here, entering here because our pink here has gotten into the red area for an overbought territory, so we would look to enter again and write it back down. That brought us 133 pips. And when it came back down, now we would have looked for buys at this point because now market has shifted in momentum from overbought to oversold. So we could have entered a buy here. Again, ride that all the way until the pink comes up to this territory, capturing you 96 pips. And then again here, when it's retraced at the top, once it's up there, you could look to sell. And then you could have captured 103 here. It all converged one more time at the bottom here, capturing another 87 pips. And I didn't even turn on this indicator. So when I turn on the indicator, our current indicator, you can see here, this is where you'd apply your trade management, right? So you can see when it flipped red, here you could have exited there, or you could have exited at the top where the pink was in the overbought territory, etc. So now you can apply all of your confirmations here. You can see how it respects all of our indicators. As soon as price broke back down here on its convergence, you can see the momentum shifted to a bearish market, etc. So this is one of the exercises, or the only exercise I do when price has, the market has closed. Being that you could do this on any of your favorite pairs, this is a good exercise, and you can kind of see and plot out your trades, so that when the market does open, you're familiar with certain setups and certain scenarios that price might have done. Now that you can reflect back and you can see what you've charted out and how your pair that you've been watching has moved, you can apply that to when the market is open. So alright on guys, strong week this week. Hope you folks enjoyed all the updates and the market outlook, or the weekly outlook. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out Micah's new video that he posted on, giving you an idea of what we have captured from the exhaustion pairs that we sent out. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to reach to us out in the chat, or message any one of us. But yeah, you folks have a beautiful weekend. Folks enjoy. Alright, stay blessed.